Hi, Nicole Beckelman here, reporting for West Coast Elite Basketball. Here with me today is Brandon Huntley-Hatfield, a junior at Scotland campus. How are you today, Brandon?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I saw the past two high school seasons you played for IMG Academy, and now you play for Scotland. Why did you decide to transfer?
Um, I feel like I got so much better over the past 2 years, and I feel like I'm a different player now than I was at IMG 2 years ago. And then once quarantine hit, I went to Knoxville immediately to start training with my coach and my AAU team, to get ready for the summer and stuff. And over those 3 months, I worked on my body. I changed my whole game, whatever. And I just felt like me and my family would just feel just like whatever college I was going to choose, it would be like a situation similar to my high school situation. But the way I was playing this summer and stuff, I just felt better. I felt more comfortable with the ball and stuff, and I just felt as though it was time for me to move on, and do what's best for my future.
Cool. Okay. We were talking a bit before this, and you mentioned Scotland campus is in Pennsylvania. So where are you originally from? Where did you grow up?
I'm from Clarksville, Tennessee. It's about 45 minutes outside of Nashville. I'm just like some small town in Middle Tennessee. But that's where I grew up at. I went to school there. I went to public school um, until my 8th grade year in middle school. And then I transferred to private school, Clarksville Academy, my 9th grade year. I played 1 or 2 years there, and then I left for IMG. I left for IMG my sophomore year. And then I played 2 years at IMG and stuff. But I just grew up in Clarksville, in Tennessee and stuff.
Cool. Okay. Speaking of Tennessee, I see you narrowed down your top 5 colleges to Tennessee, Wake Forest, Auburn, Kansas, and Ole Miss. So out of those 5 schools, do you have any that are kind of on the top of your list right now? Or are you leaning more towards one school?
No, not right now. I feel like they're all in even playing fields. I'm interested in every single school that I put in my top 5. That's why I put them there. But I haven't really got to get on campus and see them play and stuff, and see them practice and stuff, and do all the things that I went to do, so I could be able to help make my decision a little bit easier.
What is the biggest factor for you when it comes to choosing a college?
Just situation, being able to be comfortable. But I also know that in some situations, even when you reach a higher level in basketball in this world, you won't be comfortable wherever you go. But for me, just trying to find that comfortable situation early on. So when I do make it to the NBA, God willingly, and I do get in an uncomfortable situation, I'm already familiar with that. But also as I progress over the years, I've had that comfortable situation under my belt, being at Scotland and trying to pick a college. But it's also about security. A coaching staff who believes in me for who I am, who's going to let me be who I am on and off the court. I'm a great teammate in between those 4 lines. I'm more than just a scorer. I'm not one-dimensional. But off the court, I like to laugh and crack jokes and stuff and make people smile.
You keep mentioning your future. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? What is the dream? What is Brandon Huntley-Hatfield going to be doing in 10 years?
Hopefully taking care of my family. That's first and foremost. They've always been there for me. Really playing for making a lot of money one day, and doing what I love to do every single day, which has also been my goal since the day I picked up a basketball. Keep putting the work now, because I feel like in those 10 years I do see myself as an NBA All-Star or whatever God has in store for me at that time. But the ultimate goal is to be a Hall of Famer and be one of the best basketball players to ever touch the ball. That's one of my goals, and that's really what I take pride in. I show it in my work.
The website you have in your Instagram is wethemones.com. Can you tell me a little bit about that website and why you have that in your Instagram?
It's not really like a website, whatever. It's just a term that I had heard from one of my coaches, close friends, Mike Beasley. My coach recently took us down to Miami to go train and just like hang out, whatever. And I saw Mike Beasley down there, and I heard him say it, and I really was intrigued by it. We Them Ones kind of stands out, letting people know that no matter who's on the court or who you are, that we Them Ones, and that we're gonna and that we're special, and that there's nothing you could do to stop us or stop me. Um, but when I say we Them Ones, it's just like I mean myself, but like whoever I'm playing with, we're always gonna do good and just kill who's ever in front of us.
Okay. I see you also attended the Steph Curry Elite 30 camp. Tell me about your experience at that camp in the Bay Area. Is Steph a guy you look up to, and what advice did he give you?
Um, it was a great situation. Before I went to Curry Camp, I was in Vegas playing a tournament with my team, and then my coach had told me that I got invited to the Curry Camp. As you know, they don't really let 2022s in, or like not the upperclassmen in. But my coach pulled some strings and got us in, got me and some of my other teammates in. But it was a great experience just to be with those top players. I wasn't as highly ranked as I was back then as I am now. But it was just like a humbling experience to see what life is like for top players, and like seeing like an NBA player and one of the greatest shooters or one of the greatest players ever played a game. And I actually did get some I did shoot with him. He did teach me some things on my shot, help me out. But he's just a really down to earth guy. I really I really like you grow up and you see those guys on TV, and it's like they're like whatever, like they're amazing, whatever. And it's like now I was like really in person with him. It's like surreal. Like I took a photo with him, shook his hand, talked to him, whatever. Like this is like a $300 million man. Great, one of the greatest shooters ever. So it was a real surreal moment for me and my family.
Speaking of, you said that he helped you with your shot and helped you improve a few things. What do you think your best attributes are that college coaches would value? Or in other words, how would you describe your game? I'm going to give you a little chance to brag about yourself here.
Um, I feel like my most underrated thing about me is my vision and my IQ on the basketball court. Um, I feel like as I progressed and as I got older over the years, I kind of grew in. I kind of grew into more of myself. Um, 2 years ago, I wasn't doing what I am doing now, but that's just all God and work and dedication that I put in the gym. Um, Not really looking for handouts, whatever. Really just taking in what everyone was saying, whatever was saying, what I could be, what I wasn't gonna be. I really didn't let it phase me or let it stop me. I just kept working. I listened to Bobby and my coach, my family, and the people around me. Um, but I feel like I feel like I'm a very good passer. I feel like I can find guys and get guys some open shots during the game, and make plays. Um, I feel like I can score the ball at all three levels. I could score the ball in a lot of different ways. Um, and also I can do a lot of other things such as get some steals and rebounds and some blocks, which I am working on. My defense and my motor, being able to play 100% every single time, even when I'm tired or even when I'm missing or even when like I'm hurting, whatever. Just being able to go at all times and have that motor. My most underrated asset about my game is my passing and my vision. That I feel like no one really talks about that much. Um, but that's really what I feel like what I can best bring to the table.
Got it. Okay. And I have one last question for you. You're attending the Elite 100 camp at the end of this month. So, what goals do you have for that upcoming camp, and what are you most excited for?
I'm really looking forward to getting out there and competing. I haven't been to Phoenix at all. Yeah, I have been out west though, LA and Vegas twice. I haven't been to Arizona though, so I'm really just looking forward to going out there and competing with some of the top players. Um, I recently got invited to Slam, but I didn't get to go because of an injury. But I'm ready now, ready to go out there and compete and stuff for those 3 days, and play against some of the top players in the country just to see where I stack up, and to show scouts that I'm a contentious top 5 player in the country. I genuinely feel that way. So I really just want to go out there and show them what I've been working on, and that I can be more than what I am now. Really just trying to go out there and focus on playing my game, get into my spots, and getting guys involved and just trying to play hard and just trying to prove prove myself to them, saying that I am one of the top players in the country and that I am um, one of the best players at this camp.
Cool. Okay. Sounds like a great goal. Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck at the camp in the upcoming month. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you so much
All
for having
right.
me.